Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, set. Yellow, one.
Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Davis Price on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, check mega.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Throwing his Lance on third down. That's complete left side to Gray. And the Niners are going to go first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on third down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a first and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. McCaffrey is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. A loss of 2 there, second down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Davis Price up the middle, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? To throw, it's Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow the defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there, and you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to look deep down the field, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Tua sets up to pass it. He finds his man, complete. That's Craig. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Here we go.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Going for the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to next-gen stats. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least,
there he goes, right side. 20, 10, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. See, it's a pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Going right back to Akers. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got Turner. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He finds his man complete. It's Craig. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Bulldozes past him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wound up picking up positive yardage.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here we go.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 141 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Lance looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now, the offense, they've really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Yellow. Check you. Eagle blue.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 43. Give them 18 on the play. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. McCaffrey on the counter. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defensive.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They give him a gain of 38. Hey, they made no bones about it. They wanted to throw this rookie right into the fire, see what he could do. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Let's go. Right open. Rush it. 6.
2 and now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Craig. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it'll be Akers. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to run with Akers. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't give the ball away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Go ultra.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding space at the 40. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And the Rams first down.
Ready, ready.
From midfield, here's Tua. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready, ready.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Here we go.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Tua. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He finds his man, complete. It's Craig. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's go.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
Hey, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum that the offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First down, and they go right back to Davis Price. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Ultra.
Now a play fake. Lance. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet.
And how about this? A fake. And this is caught. The fake punt works to absolute perfection. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. A give up the middle to Akers. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And Akers, he is not going to get there. They mark him short of the 1st. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And now the up man has it. It's a fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, go steal. Hey, go Fury.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Here we go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Strike. Steal. Check steal. Hey.
Now Lance. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A give left side for Davis Price. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. 2 yards
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
Let's go. Check you. Left.
2nd down, and again it's Davis Price. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ultra. Go ultra. Black ultra.
Here's Lance to throw it. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They'll run with Davis Price. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ty Davis Price. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the 49ers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defensive side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball,
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail by 2 scores in the 4th, and their defense did its job getting the fumble recovery. And time to see what this offense has left in the tank. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that drive will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller, because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Craig. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. You got the big lead defensively. willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on third down. Flush to his right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a fourth down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Ready. Ball ready.
Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. This pass into the hands of Turner. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down with about 95% chance.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they were rehearsing.
182 yards rushing for him now here in week 1. A very solid start to this new campaign. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And now they'll throw with Lance. And he will find his man, Samuel. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 39. 19 yards that time for number 19. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Down to about the 37.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Second down, here's Davis Price. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last sentence, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Davis Price up the middle. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Second down, and again it's Davis Price. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
What a waste of time.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a